Hello.
Let's see if I can get my headphones on the right way around this time.
Well done.
How's that?
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Did you see that?
You put a little sticker on there.
Yeah, exactly. How did you get on, Mo? Right. Paul, pull your camera in a little bit, just because you're smaller in the frame. You're about half the size of the frame. Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's better. So, Mo, we've got the company update coming up at 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 till 5. So, yeah, we got that. I think if we can grab the principle of a game, like if we can just see a game in action with a scene 1, a game in action with scene 2, screen capture it, and then that could be good. Paul, can you set the screen capture? So we've got making sure we've got the audio. Just test that now that you can see it and we've got audio. At least we've got something to show in that example, not only to Jose.
Oh, I see. As in OBS. Because I can't. Can I do
have you got the second screen going now? I just wonder whether you could.
Yeah.
You'd get the lag, wouldn't you? We try and think if we could capture an output where we're not all going to get the bleed of our own audio.
Well, can't we just send him on this YouTube link?
Yeah, we could download the YouTube link and tidy it up as well. So yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. We'll just take the MPEG-4 stuff from it, and then also maybe we could actually tar that up a little bit. Yeah, message YouTube. Yeah,
good idea.
Yeah, good. Let's go with. So, Paul, it looked like if you get credits, right, wasn't it? You get credits, buy credits, then you can create a custom race.
That's what I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Is it this virtual thing owned by CellGP anyway?
Don't think so. It's got World Training.
Okay, fine. We can always just buy some.
Are your kids?
Or the banging, running up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, last school pickup for the foreseeable.
Yeah, goodness me.
We can do it.
Is that in the pop-up one, is it? I can search one out. No. Is that something that you create though? If you I can't see beyond the credits thing. Can you do invite? I'm just looking for that actually. Yeah, just have a look.
Are you in the pop-up? eCellGP.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. No, I know what you mean. Just looking.
So what's your username, Mo? Animal. You practice.
So what's the user then? Is it Eaton? Yeah.
Echo November.
Got it. Oh. Okay, that takes you through to. I could see your.
I don't know. You start a race.
And I can see who your mates are. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, it just does such. No, it just does. I'm just testing that so that I can see other people joining, or because I could just do me v you.
Can you add someone as you go into the game?
Just looking at that, see if we can gather. Okay. So look, I'll come back out of that.
Yeah. So
I'll just come back, and that might have just started. Yeah, shit. Waiting for players 1 of 3. No, sorry, this is one I created with Paul, but I'm saying waiting for players 1 of 3. So is this the same? I don't know what's loaded up. Yeah, I did a race with Paul, but it says players 1 of 3. I don't know whether you can. Let me come back to the main screen again. Come back out of that race. Can't see where you've got one though. Where there's your custom race. In the custom race, let's have a look. Come back now to me. It just keeps asking for credits. Yeah, so. Is it at the end?
Do people actually buy this stuff? €100?
Yeah. I think they do. They're crazy. I can't see. I have to go to the help thing. I can't see anything there, Mo. I've just unless it's in a different part. No, it's asking for credits. So if I, maybe. Oh, I see. Joy. Yeah. So any credit. Okay. Let's add some credits, Paul.
Yes, I've got 200. 200 C. Whatever that means. Credits, I guess.
No, you've got 200 of you.
apparently.
Let's have a look, because he clicked on that open thing. Let's see if that works. Get the... Yeah, I'm following the same path you did. Okay, let's see if we do it correctly. Right. Great. I've got to do custom raise. No, it still keeps asking for. Yeah. Let's see how I can come up. Let's try there. Let's have a look. Yeah. Have you got any further than that for us?
Oh well, I just get the VIP 1 month at €9 or €10, and then
Yeah.
plus 397 plus 1,000.
Oops. Okay, let's come back.
I can purchase 20. If you scroll across, I can purchase 20 of something at 115 coins.
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
If you can, yeah. Yeah. Let's try that, Paul. I'll just do a.
Yeah, you fire one up.
That's what I did say. Did see. Let me just fire that. So that's coming through.
Okay.
It did say 1 of 3. See if you can join that one. If we go with
the free one.
Yeah, they're all free, aren't they? Just kind of
timing at the start line.
I've just hit play. Let's have a look.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't really select it. I think it just goes one. So it's Cagliari, Italy. It looks like you just go.
Yeah.
Well, this is training, isn't it? This is procedure.
So.
Can you see that, Mo? I don't know whether you can join into that.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
this
not
is
sure.
Cool.
I don't know.
Maybe not. The other one did say 1 of 3, then this has gone.
I've run out of wind.
Oh, the company update's coming. I've come out of that. That's not right anyway. The other one was a race where it said 1 of 3. Let's do that again.
You're disqualified. I won. Unlucky.
Yeah. I did see 1 of 3, so that's what we were looking for.
So, do I hit play again, or?
This looks a bit better. So go with locked. Go with this ley line one, right?
Okay.
Ley line one.
Don't know how you select it.
Oh no, maybe I selected the second one. So it looks like C. Oh yeah, there you go. Players 1 of 3. Might be a bit. We're in there now.
So do you think I just press play?
Yeah, go with the ley line. There you go. You've joined that one. So Mo, can you join that? Because it got 1 of 3. No.
Don't think there'd be any way for him to find it, would there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's nowhere to name it or anything.
You have to join into it. Yes. obviously you want to, yeah, so if you go to create, that's where credit. No, yeah, because this created. Let's create. Let's create. Go to create. Yeah. Just have a look. What's on there? I just want to have a look. So. Yeah. So this would create like. Go. So then you would raise, then, wouldn't you? Yeah, got you. Yeah. So fire that one away, because this is where one of us would create it, and then you would join that. I think that's the idea. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, these are the things that they're just basically. If you want, like in GT, where you can choose the line or auto braking and stuff like that. Yeah. So you're racing that, okay? Yeah, good point. Let's have a look. I would do, yeah. So Paul, let's go with. You go and watch Bing, yeah. Go and watch Bing, and then I'll see you in a little bit. Good girl. Thank you.
Can I watch Bing?
So let's go to the races, which will be a pop-up race, possibly. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, can't get past custom. Yeah, oh, I see. You mean it's in those custom race lists. Okay. Yeah, so we'll need to buy credits. We're going to have to join this company thing anyway, and then we'll join it afterwards. You can sit and you go and watch Big, and I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, let's do that. We can do this. We'll just buy a pack containing credits, because they're just that looks like what it is, but it's worth it for doing that. Nice one. All right, fellas, let's join this group chat, and they'll pick it up afterwards, and then. Cool. Yeah. All right.
All right, see you, bye.
Yeah. See you later.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, crikey. Oh, Dale, you and your backgrounds. Look at that. You're in San Francisco.
Getting away from it.
Yeah. Yeah. Cross that bridge.
Right. I'm going to mute. I think we should mute. Everybody, mute. Apart from.
Are we all on mute? Good. All right. I don't know how many people we've got here, but let's. Seems like we've got a lot of people. Good. Okay. All right. So I'll just kick off. I just want to give a bit of an update to everybody. Obviously, you saw my note a little bit earlier in the week, and I think the key thing to say is that we are only, as you say, 5 days in. This is our first week of what will probably be 12 weeks, and trying to work under these new conditions as the impact of CV-19 becomes more evident, and we're seeing that sort of and monitoring it day by day. But the advice, just so that you know what we've been told at the moment, is that from government advice that you're all probably seeing and reading, is it probably will be a 12-week process. So the time frame that you're looking at is probably the end of June, early July, when things may come back to some form of normality. That's been echoed by Goldman Sachs and Deloitte that we also talk to. So they say something very similar. So the sort of upturn they see is probably post-August. I would imagine September is when everything will be, in their view, where the market will return to normality, and there may be a huge upswing in the market if there's the confidence that comes back across certainly our sector. So that's just to give you some sense on the timeframes. We are looking at planning that. So 12 weeks where we have to continue to work under these conditions. And as we find out more, Ed, myself, Casey, and the management team, the more we know, we will share with you guys, and we'll do this town hall call every Friday. So it will change and adapt. So we want to try and keep this quite fluid rather than having a set structure to it. But whatever information we get, we will pass on to you all, so that you know exactly what you're doing from a business perspective. And we're also obviously on the human side, just in terms of how we're helping to support in other areas as well. So what we've done just as a business, we've set up quite a lot of work streams, and I'll take you through some of those at the moment, just in terms of what we're doing. But it's almost like having to plan on a daily basis. But I think what we've started with is the first one that I think is working really well is a communication work stream. So I know that calls have been set up, or video calls have been set up pretty much on a daily basis now, across the client teams, across business function teams, and across market teams. So we're doing the same as we're doing here in India and Australia with the teams there, and we have a corporate work stream looking at some of the impact that we'll look at, and maybe some measures that the government might give us. So there's about 5 or 6 different work streams that are going across the business at the moment. I just say, just keep up with the regular daily and weekly calls that you're doing on project by project, client by client, looking across your business area, whether it's graphics or whether it's insights. I think the key thing is just the more you communicate, and I think this period of time has allowed us to communicate a lot more. And maybe might be a bit of over communicating this week, but I think everyone's going to find their rhythm. But the more we communicate and the more we share information, I think we'll be a lot more productive as a business, and also have to think very differently. But that brings some new things that we can bring to the marketplace, which I'll touch on in a minute. So I just advise you all just to keep up the levels of communication, try and find a routine. I think there's lots of advice online about doing exactly what you normally do every day, but just set some routine and make sure you get time for a break, because you'll be doing a lot of screen time as you go through the next couple of weeks. But I think it's been a great week from what I've seen. That Mitchell's just sent that deck out, and if you haven't seen it, please have a look at all the work that is captured in there. I don't think it's every bit of work. Well, I think we'll try and update that, but there's some great work that's been done across the business. So if there's a virtual applause, then that's going out now to everyone. So well done. It looks like we've made a lot of progress this week. The second work stream is on business planning. So we're working with all of our clients, and that's pretty much, again, we're talking to these guys on a daily basis. As you know, at the end of last year, we had a very good end to last year, but where a lot of contracts and commitments were made for this year. And we're just making sure now, client by client, as to whether those commitments are going to be continued for the full year, or whether or not they have to adapt and change their plans. So some will spend more, Some may commit and spend less, or they may give us like a rolling quarterly purchase orders and so on. So for us, we just, we're having to look at how we deal with that, because that will change potentially some of our income, and that obviously then also affects the output and the deliverables that we need to deliver as a business, and that affects our resource and all of our infrastructure as well. So just so you know, that's what we're doing client by client. We're working through it. We haven't seen a massive downturn at the moment. I think our business is quite strong, as I mentioned in the note earlier in the week. As a non-live sports business, we're always on. So I think we can hopefully take some positive action, which we'll come onto on a work stream that Neil and the team and Alan are looking at, which I think I'll explain more in a moment. But we have some opportunities to build that. So on the business planning side, that a lot of what falls out of that is a financial planning work stream, and that's a bit of work that we're doing with Ed and Casey and the team at the moment. So the focus for us is to make sure that we take some positive action and proactive action now, and we are looking at reviewing every line of business. So that's everything from tech spend that we have on software, infrastructure development, what we might be spending on travel, that we look across the business. But obviously a lot of our cost is on people. So where you will have seen, and there are some changes that we will have to make and have made just recently to some of the teams. Some of those there are a few people that have left us already, but these are small numbers at the moment. But we are looking at making sure that we, again, look at the numbers, look at different alternatives that we can employ across the business. So that might be everything from looking at reducing hours or days per week. But again, that's not widespread at the moment. But, we've done a first round, and there are a few people that have unfortunately either changed their working shifts or shifting hours, and some people are going to be leaving the business. But again, as the things change and as things adapt over the next coming weeks, we'll let you know what that means to us. But again, to give you some sense of it, we did predict a growth of about 25% in the business for this year on our forecast. What we're looking at now is a sort of flat year on year, sort of in terms of revenues. So that's really almost, we're not declining in revenue, we're just not growing as we would have wanted to. But the impact of this has been widespread across our business, not as much as many companies that I'm talking to who are in the live events business or are focused purely around campaigns that are around live events. So those guys are suffering quite badly, but we are in quite a good position, as I mentioned, because we're always on, and we're hoping to be in a position to take more clients, more proactive ideas about how we can entertain or inform or educate their fan bases when events aren't on or they're behind closed doors. So we need to be proactive. So that's the next work stream I want to come on to. Is there is a working group, and I think Xavi and Neil and Alan, a team of people, have started to put together some new ways in terms of how we can use esports or gaming or multi-screening or voice notes or capturing content and creating new formats or new content, which we can again take as proactive proposals or even thought out campaigns to all our clients. So at some point early next week, Neil and the team will communicate that, and we'll share that with the wider group. So as I said in my note, I just encourage you all to try and contribute to that, because I think it's a time for us to be creative, and we can then share that with our clients, and hopefully we can divert some of their spend, either from marketing activity or from some of the event side of their business to basically to the social and the work that we do, and maybe we will become more relevant. So again, that's something that we will share with you, but please contribute to that. The next slide is on the corporate work stream. So you've probably read a lot in the press that there are government initiatives that are being launched at the moment. Ed is in touch with all of the financial banks and institutions and the government to try and find out what those are. So you may well have seen that they've made these pledges, but at the moment it's unclear yet as to what that means to us, in terms of grants and loans, or in terms of tax savings that may be made on PAYE or tax payment holidays that we may be able to take advantage of. So those things will definitely impact our business planning and how we think about getting through these next pretty much 3 to 4 months. That's our real focus, is how do we get through 3 to 4 months. So if there's any government help, at the moment, we don't know any further detail than what you guys have probably read. The banks have been spoken to, have said that they will find out more next week, probably Monday, Tuesday, and then we will know what we can do. And as soon as Ed finds out any information, then we can start to distill that and then start to look at how that might impact our business, and then we can share that with you guys. So we are across all these work streams in sort of corporate and finance side as well. In terms of the health side, obviously, the main thing is, obviously, as you guys know, is just to maintain what we're doing at the moment is a working from home policy basis. But if any of you do find that you have symptoms, please, and you want to get tested, we are looking into a number of different suppliers at the moment, so we may be able to help you if those things occur. So please just keep Gemma and Sharon informed if your situation changes. The same if you guys have got childcare. I think the guys have sent a note out earlier this week. There are working policies for those of you with children, especially if you and your partner or your other half are at home. There are different ways in terms of how we can be flexible around the time that you take, or how you adapt your working hours. So again, there's a separate initiative on that to help you all. And there's also, if any of you still want to come into the office, either on if you're able to on a local basis and you're not crossing over any of the health guidelines, there are some new updates from the office in terms of what's happening here and when it may be open, and certainly when we get closer to the 8 to 12 weeks, we'll keep communicating what's happening within the building and the office space and how things may adapt and change, but we'll keep you abreast of those. So that's pretty much an update from me. If there are any particular questions, given there's so many people on this call, I'd suggest that if you either pop your comments or any questions that you've got that you want me to address, I can do that either directly to you. If it's very specific and personal to you, I can come back to you directly. If it's something that can be shared with the group, and it's a question that impacts more than a group of you or all of us, then again, I'm happy to communicate that and then feed that back to you all, so that you've got visibility of what people are concerned about and how we're addressing certain issues. So we can certainly do that. And again, we're very, we're going to keep very transparent and very open communication with you guys. At the end of the day, our business is all about the people. So you're the guys and that really matter. So again, the main thing we want to do is protect everyone as best we can through this process. And I think we have a strong business, but again, some of the things you'll see us doing is, we need to take the necessary action now to make sure we have a very strong, profitable business when we come out the other side of this. And I think in September, if we're a strong business, then again, things are going to accelerate and get better for us. But we just need to be mindful of what we're going through and look after each other in the interim. So I'd say stay safe, stay healthy, keep communicating, and the main thing is just be a good community together, and we'll hopefully get through this.
Cheers, Greg.
All right. So listen, if there's any notes, please just send some notes. You can either send them on an email to me separately, or if you push them through to Sharon and Gemma, they'll collate any questions that you guys may have, and they'll all be treated with confidence. So we can address them either, as I mentioned, individually or as a group, as may be required. But look, have a great weekend, everybody. And I think we'll be back online Monday with all the work streams again and all the different communication forums that you guys have got. And we'll set up the next town hall for, again, we'll do this regularly now. Every Friday at 4 o'clock, we'll do a town hall where we'll talk to all of you, and we'll share when we hear a little bit more. Certainly from India and Australia, we'll also tell you what's happening to all of your colleagues who are working on projects with you around the world, just so you know exactly what's going on with them as well. Okay, everyone. So
sorry, just quickly from me, Dale and I were just talking about equipment setup, and I think a few people had suggested that monitors might help their workflow. So if anyone does have any requests for any other equipment that might help them, could you just drop me, Dale and Sharon an email with your requests, and we'll try and come up with solutions for people. If we can get monitors to people, we will do. But yeah, if everyone can just collate that information to us three, we can work on an efficient plan to get it to you.
Okay, all right, thanks, Gemma. Great. All right, listen, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll speak to you all soon. But have a good weekend and keep up the good work. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Greg.
Yes,
See you, everyone.
Yes, thank
Bye,
you.
bye, bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
I'm going to get a better background next week. All right.
See you later.
See you later.
Cheers.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Mitch.
Nilesh.
Hey, what's the background, mate?
Yo.
Where are you, man? Going to islands?
I'm in the Bahamas right now, bro.
Bahamas, huh?
Bahamas, yeah, relaxing.
Oh no, you click away from it, Paul. So don't click the play. Click away.
Okay, hold on.
Not that. Don't click the play button.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And then I join one.
You do create,
Oh, I see.
and
Right.
then and then put the password as engage2, lowercase. Have you done that?
I have. It's going to cost me 200 smackers.
Yeah, it's all right.
Fine. I think I've done that. It's just choose my race.
Yeah, the type of race it would be. It's just to the point of just completing the.
So I've made it. I don't know how you invite. Can you join it?
Well, you join it by, if it was not private, then I'm just looking to see if anything's got something. Because if I just hit the green thing now, the padlock, it'll say, enter a private race access code here, and you'll join the water right away. Yeah. Engage 2.
Engage 2 lowercase.
So, and then I just hit play. I think I just hit play on that one, and then it starts to build.
Yeah, so I've got 2 pairs. So yeah, you're in it now.
I'm joining. You should see me there.
Yeah, I see you.
Arus. So we've got to go around the boys and then. Yeah. No. Oh, that's good news. Why am I going the wrong? Oh no, you were going the wrong way.
Me? Such a gamer. Oh yeah. I have no idea what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, that's for you to direct. But yeah, I see what you mean. You can see.
So are you observing now, Mo?
T to tack.
Are you observing now? Can you see? Oh, cool.
Let's keep those together, Paul, so we can.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm tacking. I'm not high control.
I'm tacking. There you go. Okay, so we need to go over this line.
Well, the wind's blowing backwards, yeah.
Wind's against me.
It does. It's good when it gets going. Follow me, Paul.
Okay, I'm turning.
I don't know where I'm going.
Oh, there you are.
Trying to see where I am in the map.
So you're
Yeah.
saying we should actually just do the final stream, I guess, now, yeah?